Attack!
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is eXtine with another POV demo. This is from a scrim, and once again, this is SR Demoman. However, this is from a Turbine Highlander scrim versus sixes. I convinced my team to let me try it out in our second half of this scrim against SAFF. You can see I'm already off to a blistering start, getting headshotted down. Now, you know, as I talked with my team, and I mentioned kind of in the last VOD, running SR demo is kind of a team-wide decision. I let the team know. I was like, hey, you know, it's going to be something different. I'm going to be much more defensively postured. And you can see right now, they just, you know, kind of did pretty well on the middle fight. I'm just trying to reset and get my stickies up. Saw a sniper down there, so I'm going slow and cautious. Get the pyro once with the 60, missing my pipes though, and I get taken down. So I'm going to be trying to run through tunnel most of the time, as I talked a little bit about in the previous SR demo POV video. You pretty much want to have all 14 of your stickies out. That's why I'm going to keep rolling through the tunnels and kind of establishing my turf and moving forward. You got to have stickies down on the ground. We see Shachter on engineer. He holds it down. Good old Shachter. Love that guy. And you want scotches in all the right spots. So I'm throwing some up on the vents, you know, just in case somebody pokes their head out there. I know somebody's out there. I'm going to set some up along here. I like that spot because it kind of covers the health pack and is tucked away. I don't know if I really should have done both sides of the door, and then I kind of like this spot as well. So you see I kind of have like several layers of defense already set up. I'm going to drop one on the ground there, the stairs, a couple up top here, and one on the door. As I kind of mentioned before, you got to be careful about stepping over your own. So I'm dropping a couple more, trying to watch as many places as I can. The vents, the door, and then have some on the container. In the meantime, my team is just rocking and rolling. I'm just controlling middle and holding down middle. We see Duder run by with the intel, and he's going to be safe to go and cap that. So that's nice. And then as Lena comes out up top, I just look over and detonate my stickies. Works out quite nice. Still a couple down on the ground. I'm going to be pretty obnoxious to the other team with this Scottish resistance. I mean, that's how it goes using this gun. And we'll see how they respond. I think they do a pretty good job of changing some of their strategies up because of how I'm playing. I think they should. Should have detonated some of those, but as you can see, the stickies that keep lighting up, sometimes it's kind of hard to determine which ones you're actually going to activate. Really what I should set up for the SR, and see I got a lot of damage there. I was worried somebody was going to follow him up, and I knew I did pretty good damage. I actually thought maybe he'd crater, but do end up getting a nice pipe as he walks out. So just resetting here, starting to get kind of low on ammo. That's why I came up here. I was like, yo, give me your ammo, son. I get some, and it's nice. Anyways, well, it looks like somebody else is trying to come up events, and there we go. Get a nice blind destruction on the spy, and then get people on the door as well. So they know that they got to solve things a little bit. Lena then kind of pokes past mine line of traps, and this is where we have a quick little pause. So as I was saying, though, gives us a little bit of time to chat. As I was saying, I kind of wish that SR came with a HUD where your main crosshair had a circle around it, so that you could see exactly where your kind of detonation limit is. And in fact, it would be nice to actually be able to tweak that to make it a smaller window or a bigger, but I don't really see why you would want it to be a bigger window. I did earlier destroy the one Scotchy that would be at my feet where I'm standing right now, and it's important to trim your traps as time goes along and as you see the need for it. It's a lot easier to do than if you were a regular Demoman, since you would have to destroy all 8. I do feel like SR Demo has a lot of potential in Highlander. It does definitely depend on the map, the situation, and whether you're going to have time to really get set up, because you do need to get set up. It's also something that you do not want to run if your medic is running Kritzkrieg. It's just terrible on Kritzkrieg. So even though Koth seems like a good choice for SR demo, if your team's gonna be running Kritzkrieg, it's just not something that you want to do. Looks like Duder running past with the stickies again, or with the intel again. I'm just throw a couple pipes out there and then switch back over. And I get to the kill there, but I'm kind of like, 2 stickies to get the kill, and he just died right away. I was like, that's got to be a spy, dead ringer. So we end up cleaning him up, but that shows you how this team is responding to me. I mean, I got the doors locked down, and they said, well, let's run the spy out there via the front door and get the stickies to be popped, run past him, and then try to kill him. And now Lena's going to jump me, and wish I could hit that air pipe. Do hit that one, which is pretty nice, but the follow-up, I don't really have anywhere to go, and Jonesy tries to save me with the snipe, but he's just going to stomp on me. So that's a response right there to the Scottish Resistance. And would have been nice to survive that and whatnot, but anytime you start getting targeted out, that kind of is a sign that people are coming after you. So there you go. Means you're doing a good thing, doing a good job if people are trying to single you out as a way to make their team succeed. I'm gonna rotate down here. I think we have 2 captures, so I don't know quite why the HUD is not displaying that information correctly. But once again, I'm just going to reset, and I'm just going to start with a couple traps around here, and then move forward, as I get more and more set up. So I'm deciding to kind of go lower tunnel. I'm trying to, a couple good traps in places, and really is key, which I'm still trying to work out, is setting up traps in locations where you're not necessarily going to blow them up by accident. You really don't want to set traps and then blow them up when there's going to be no need for it. Almost should be using stickies there, but I mean, if I was traditional Demoman, then stickies there would be much better. But you really got to use your pipes a lot more. So I see the crits coming out. I deal a lot of damage in this exchange. I'm pretty happy with it, but could go a little bit better. I do get the scout there. Sniper's looking at me. I'm going to switch to pipes and just try to get some spam out. Do get a nice one right there. The sticky rolled right to the medic's feet, and as that came out, I was just able to blow it up. Definitely with SR, you can have a lot of traps in different places. That taunt, by the way, that was actually my cat. It was pretty funny. My wife actually was, watching me play at that moment, and then all of a sudden, my cat decides to move and steps on my keyboard and steps on my taunt button. So I was pretty happy that I was able to get out of there without losing my life. And then again there, a nice little look, but I'm suspicious once again. I only did 55 damage. It's got to be a spy, and there we are. So I've tracked him down. Nice one pipe, but I'm like, I'm going to miss all the rest of these. And then I just tried to see if he cloaks, and that's why I blew up that one sticky. Kind of low on everything, so it's just going to end up trying to get my ammo back and get stocked up again. Throwing a couple stickies down low. I see the ammo over here, which I got to pick up, and I'm just going to try and get out here and set a couple traps. And right here, yeah, my team was common with me that they were in the rim. I don't know, decent little Scottish Resistance trap right there. And I'm trying to get in, get the intel, get a kill, and then I'm trying to make sure I get just one, and I kind of muss that up. I dropped the intel there for Duder, who was right behind me. So there we go. And right here too, I mean, like, I'm trying to stay forward. Scottish Resistance stickies should be able to do a pretty good job of locking down areas. But the situation is just kind of getting worse and worse. I'm like, all right, Michael, let's get out of here. Why don't you book it? We can't really get the double cap here. So, and then throwing down a couple stickies for some protection, and then just jump away as well. So, snipers up top, and again, just kind of trying to set up that periphery. SR demo is fun if you're playing on 24/7 turbine server. It can get pretty ridiculous, but it's good practice. I mean, you can just hold down those doors to no avail. that's pretty much the area where it gets the most ridiculous. But it's really good practice for, you know, establishing how you should have your traps and how you should be protective against yourself. So I throw a couple up there and end up getting, I don't know, kind of stair-stabbied or whatever that was. But certainly, again, picked out, and it's a good sign that I'm getting people annoyed. I love Turbine. Turbine Pro is even better. The banana just adds a little bit more flexibility. I wish we would see some Turbine Pro 24/7 servers instead of the regular Turbine. Not sure what I was doing right there, but probably type in or wasting time somehow. God damn it. So teleporter sapped. I'm gonna run down here and try to help with that. Actually figure, well, why not? I might be able to get through there, but looks like the exit was taken out as well. Revolver down or something. So again, just gonna set up my perimeter of stickies as I work forward and try to get set up. See the sniper though, long distance. I'm gonna say nope, never mind. I'm just gonna wait for some changes and try to get some things in place. And now that my team's getting a little bit of kills, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can go through banana. Let's see what I can discover here. Maybe should set a couple more stickies on the ground right now. You know, something defensive right there on the steps would make me feel a lot more comfortable. That's what I decided right there. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get those down. But again, I see the snipers. I'm like, let's just get this health back. Let's just rotate, make sure that our intel is safe. Let's see what our team can get going on. And nice frag there. Soldiers there, so I can't really do anything else. A couple stickies at my feet, one to back up. I know he's probably still around here somewhere, so I'm poking. But yeah, basically, I mean, I'm just holding down defense with the engineer between him and I. We got it pretty well locked down. I was rotating to help him out when I heard further comms. And now that I'm in middle, you know, I can just keep throwing stickies out and let my older traps blow up as I move forward here. And see somebody's trying to blow up my traps on the door, kind of in a weird spot. Blew those stickies up even though it did no damage, which of course not quite what you want to do. The better that you can judge the distance of your scotch stickies, the better you're going to be. I mean, it's as simple as that. And playing with the explosion times kind of works out too. So I know here, and I think I destroy those, yeah, to try to get rid of the stickies that are on the wall. And then he still actually has a good enough trap that he just takes me out with his parrot and his bunny hat. We see Michael trying to get up on top of the sentry gun with his uber charge. Pyro gets a body shot and then gets taken out. Since my team's pretty far forward this time, I say, you know, I can just go through spawn doors, also spawn with the Pyro. But I don't know, I guess I changed my mind. Spawn doors probably would have worked just fine, but I figure, hey, gotta play a little bit of defense. Let my bros, you know, pick up the intel. They'll be fine. Maybe I should have just gone out through spawn, but I'm trying to get set up in middle once again. Unfortunately, soldier behind me, and nope, missed the air shot. Thankfully, Ethel comes in, and there we go, get the kill on the juggle. You heard the damage stings as well. Did a little bit damage behind the container, but now Ethel's going to go down after at least triggering the dead ringer. Losing a lot of players, as you see on that sidebar, so as I spawn up, definitely going to try and help with the defense. Jonesy in the, just trying to do the 1v1 versus the sniper, playing that footsie, and then gets backstabbed, blunder stabbed. So I'm going to spawn. I throw a couple up here. I think our comms are a little bit muddled right here. Probably should have just gone all the way back, but I think we're trying to do a wraparound. I think there'd been a call that they were in the vents, and then this is where I'm like, oh shit, like I really got to get down there and help out. So thankfully I'm kind of in this situation where they trying to spawn camp, don't quite know I'm here. But of course I'm going to have to drop down to deal with some things. So Demo's right here. One juggle. Nice second pipe, but Lena behind me to clean things up. So certainly, I think as a team we talked about it, but I think that was one of the times where I think we were trying to wrap around through vents or something, but if your flag room's under attack, you just got to get to the flag room right away. There's really nothing else that you can do except try to get there, try to stop their push in, throw everybody at it that you got. And that didn't quite come through, and their team ends up with the flag. I see the sniper. I keep coming out, which is kind of a stupid decision. But at least I get the dead ringer to activate on the spy, and trying to meet back up with Michael. Now back to the Scotches. Yeah, don't trust that sniper either, but Dieter lays into him to do the spy check, so just gotta let that go. And we pick up a couple frags, and Sticky's on the door, still gonna try to keep people out of there. And just gonna set some up on the vents as well. Our heavy's still inside the door there, and that's their heavy, so I'm just gonna get him as he comes by. Do good damage, but I don't quite get the kill on him. And 5 minutes 30 seconds left. We have a pretty good lead. I'm just trying to, stay to my role of locking people down and kind of, funneling traffic in certain directions. Didn't have anything up there. Wish I would have. Definitely should have set something up earlier. Now trying to switch back over to Scotches. I know the medic's coming over, so I throw one sticky out there, and I get a crater on somebody, which is a really weird one. I don't quite know how that worked out. FNO sucks, says epic crater. But yeah, so Scotches are all about preparedness. You gotta let those Scotches age, let them get them on the ground, and then blow them up as people come to them, or retreat backwards and get people to walk over them. But our flag room getting cleared out again after that middle exchange was good effort by them. So a Scotch at the feet, but I mean, players are smart enough, they're not gonna just walk right over him. So instead I hit 2 nice pipes. How about that? I'm drinking some Scotch myself right now, so that's why I disappear from the commentary for a second. But we're almost there, don't worry. And I hope this has been interesting. I mean, I really like Scottish Resistance. TF2 lobby has been down this weekend. Otherwise, I certainly would have jumped into some Highlander lobbies and tried to rock the Scottish Resistance. Still might try to get some games on later tonight, filming this Sunday night. But we'll see. So right now, using this intel down low, trying to keep things locked down. But as the scout comes down, he's going to get the kill on me. Good flank. Think he came from the vents, and I just wasn't watching. Was being a little bit too forward. And they were able to move that intel forward. Jonesy trying to survive right here, backs up into the banana. Very nice location, but jumped and taken down. Clock is ticking, but we have incel down here, and I know that their combo is over here trying to come out. So I tried to do a little sticky guarding there of the sentry gun, but should have had that down a little bit earlier in order to actually, stop that from happening. I like those stickies that I hit him with, and I think I have some other ones back there that I get them one time with at least. Good pipe in there, and then the second pipe ends up killing me. But I was screaming at F4. I was like, he's almost down, he's almost down. And looks like Getz shows up in time as well to take him out. Jonesy gets the kill too right before Dash goes down. So yeah, I don't know. SR is interesting. It's usually too, like, the difference between the SR and the regular gun is you're not always getting them with one big trap. SR is almost more about like hitting them with continuous damage. I mean, with the SR as well, though, I mean, there's no reason why you can't set up multiple 4 sticky traps. I usually just find it better though to set up several, like 2 sticky traps, so you have a lot of versatility and when you can hit people. And kind of set up a shield, a wall of stickies that people will have to like wade through. It's like a swamp, and just as they get closer and closer to you, you're just doing more and more damage to them. It's such an interesting weapon. I really love I don't know, the dynamics with this gun and how much planning you have to have with it. So I'm trying to destroy that one other sticky that's back there. I think I maybe do a little bit of damage with it. Not enough traps, though. I mean, for the amount of people that were coming in, I could have had more traps down and been able to have more stuff there. It is the difference with the Scottish Resistance and the regular stickies. I mean, face-to-face with people, You can't just throw stickies at them and left click, right click immediately. You know, left click, right click, left click, right click. It takes too long for those stickies to become active, that you can't do damage in the same way. And that's definitely why this gun is too weak. I mean, I use this gun, I like this gun, and I think like on payload and pubs, you know, where you have a lot more people around you, and you know, a payload where there's more of like a singular focus. The Scottish resistance is so strong, but I mean, we're talking about a very different scenario than Highlander or 6 is. That 6's Badlands video, I mean, you definitely can see that it's not that effective of a gun. It's not working that well for me. And here, I think it works effectively, and I think it works effectively on payload. But it is certainly an inferior choice to the regular gun. It has its uses in this kind of like widely defensive posture. And we had a game right before this where we had, you know, I was on medic and Michael was playing Demoman, and we had better results. And it's tough to say whether, you know, this half didn't go as well for us because we had a Scottish Resistance Demoman, or if it didn't go as well for us because the other team turned it on and got their act together. Nonetheless, it was a win for us, and I thought the Scottish Resistance was pretty well. You know, I wasn't like a superstar of this match, but I believe I helped to contain the other team and get them away from our flag room and helped us win 6-2. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hope maybe it inspires some more people to try out Scottish Resistance and give it a swing. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm eXtine. I will see you next time. Peace out.